words of Mrs. King right there.
Words of wisdom right there.
Right there, words of wisdom. Buenos dias, good morning everybody. Happy Tuesday, November 19th, 2019. I'm Mr. Geralds.
And I'm Isaac.
Isaac, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
Pretty good, how about you?
Wearing red, wearing red. Today is Red for Ed Day, so we're very, very Decatur proud of all of our staff and scholars for wearing red, showing support for public education. Thank you to our wonderful central office team for the donuts this morning to our staff. What a great way to start the day. So, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's start by pausing for a moment of silence. Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. All right, Isaac, kick us off. What is the weather like today?
The weather in Decatur Township is a high of 44 degrees with 50% chance of rain.
So what you're saying is there's 50% chance of sunshine.
Yes, that is correct.
Because the sun is shining right through our windows right now. I just saw Mrs. King. She almost tripped up the stairs because of the fact that the sun was blaring in her eyes. And right now, on the back side of the screen, our producer, Mrs. Baldwin, is there's a glare, and she is on the screen probably right now. There she is.
She's amazing. She's
right
everywhere.
All right, hit us. What's going on in the cafeteria?
Okay, today the cafeteria will be serving nachos grande, pintos and cheese, and milk.
That's one of my favorite meals right there.
Me too. I love it.
2 birthdays today?
Celebrating birthdays today are Alexis Holland and Lainey Mann.
Very happy birthday to Alexis and Lainey.
Yes.
Our quote this week is, appreciation is better showed than told. That's like a tongue twister for me.
It does.
Appreciation is better showed than told. So absolutely continue to show your appreciation by showing it out there around the building, around the community. That is awesome. And we've got a lot of educators that are downtown showing their appreciation for public education. Isaac, I've got a few positive referrals. The first one, Mrs. Holt recognized Audrey Hensley. During testing, Audrey shared her candy with other students in the group to keep them motivated. Isabella Mitchell says this about Marley Schisler. Marley is always on task, on her best behavior. When someone is down, she always finds a way to make them feel better. Thank you, Marley, for being a good classmate. Kenneth Henley says this about Andrew Hogman. He helped me with something that I did not understand. Cooper says this about Sanaya. Thank you for being a good friend. Miss Joyce had this to say about Mrs. Davis's class. Thank you all for sharing the gym and helping watch our children. They love all the interaction. Also, big thanks to Mrs. Davis for bringing a few kids to us that got away. Natalie Hoskins to Corinne Hollingsworth. Thank you for being a great friend and helping me with math. Olivia Griffey says this about Aiden White. He's nice and kind and also a good sport. Carter Upshaw says this about Joshua Soto Alanis. He is always following directions. Madison says this about Mrs. Reamer and Mrs. Shank. Thank you for teaching us what we need to know and teaching us what we are to know while still being awesome. And Mrs. Davis said this about Mrs. Tullis's Block 1 science group. When I was visiting the classroom, they were all engaged working on classification of different animals and groups. Thank you for following the Hawks' expectations. And Mrs. Collins had this to say about Lillian Lindsay. Lillian found an iPad outside near her home. She brought it to school and turned it in. That was very thoughtful, honest, and responsible of Lillian. That is outstanding right there.
That is very outstanding.
So, hey everybody, let's have an outstanding day. From Mr. Geralds, Isaac, together we are
Decatur proud.
Bye everybody. Have a great Tuesday.